Hello and welcome to my channel Excel for Newbies. I am Professor Avesh Bhornia. In this particular video, we are going to talk about how I have set up my desk, which looks somewhat like this. So I'm going to discuss all the gadgets that I use, the setup that I have used, and what are the different types of gadgets that are used in screencasting or screen recording by me to create my recorded videos as well as to work on my live videos. Now before I move ahead, you would be wondering that this channel has not seen a video in the last 2 years because the last video I posted was on March 2020. Ever since, I have not been able to post any video. So what was actually happening during that gap? Now the good news is that I have started my own organization. I have founded my organization by the name of Infinity Learning, and we are into trainings and consultancy for data analytics. We conduct workshops, corporate trainings, faculty trainings, online courses as well. So if you need any help and support on any of these areas, Excel, SQL, Power BI, Tableau, R or Python, you can connect with me. So let's start with my desk setup. Hi everyone, I am Professor Avesh here, and I'm going to show you the setup that I've been using for recording my videos and conducting my live training sessions. So there are a few important things when you're working with your setup, and I'm going to show you those important things and how I have managed to create this setup that I'm actually showing you this in this particular video. So there are a few important aspects while recording these screencastings or doing desk setups. Now, the first thing that you require is a good machine, and I'm using two machines. One is a laptop, that is this one here. I'm using an MSI laptop. This is a good Core i5 10th Gen laptop, and I've been using this for over 2 years now, which is relatively a very good laptop for me. It had some problems a few days back, but I've managed to fix it. Then I have the other machine that I'm using, which is this desktop, which is currently a Core i7 machine with a 32 gigs of RAM, and I have a 1 TB of NVMe SSD, which is currently considered a very powerful machine. Now let's talk about some other gadgets that we are working with. So I'm going to show you my setup and how I've been using it. So I've got multiple displays. One is the main monitor display that I normally use when I perform all the screen recordings. Then I have a pen tablet that I use, which doubles up as a display, and I can actually write on it and perform any mathematical calculations or teach any numerical subjects or quantitative subjects that I wish to teach. The next important thing is the large display that I have. Currently, it's not in a very good condition, but it's a relatively old TV of mine, which I have connected right on top, so that if I'm watching some live session for myself, or I'm training myself, or I'm watching a movie, I can directly keep it connected and I can watch. In addition to this, I also have a Fire TV stick that I've connected to this particular TV, and I can even use it or double it up as a entertainment device. Now, talking about the audio devices that I have my microphone, which is an Apogee mic. It's a very good mic. Before this, I was using a Mirfac Audio TU1 mic, but I have kind of changed it. This is a upgraded system that I'm using. I also have lighting. So I have got two light posts here. One is on the left, which is for the main face lighting, and the other one is on my right, which you can see here. When I sit on my chair, which is this chair, I'm using an ergonomic chair over here, which is relatively one of my favorite chairs. I've been using this for quite some time. In fact, the last chair that I had was similar to this, and I like using it. I also have a cushion at the bottom so that I don't have any problems with my back when I'm sitting for long hours. I also have this white screen that I've been using for some time now, and this kind of cuts out all the additional background noise that's there in terms of the video. So I have a clear white screen, and I can superimpose anything at the background if I wish to as a background. That's the advantage of using a widescreen. And more or less all my video recording assignments that I do it along with this particular widescreen. Now let me just show you a few important things that I normally also have. So I have this video camera, that's a Logitech Full HD webcam that I use for my video recordings, and I have the scissor arm for my microphone, so I can adjust it according to my requirement. If I want to push it back up if I'm standing and talking, or if I want to push it down while I'm sitting and speaking, I can do that as well. So these are good things that I have done along with it. Now coming to the additional accessories that I have a Google Mini that I normally use for my music purposes and all. So let's check the weather for today. Okay Google, what is the weather today in Mumbai?
Today in Mumbai, it will be sunny with a forecast high of 24 and a low of 17. Currently it's 23 degrees with smoke. By the way, I can give you lots of information about your day. I'll send you a notification with more to try.
Okay Google, stop. So apart from that, I have this is where I have all my connections. So I have a USB hub where I've connected all my devices, and these two devices that you see, the one on top, this one that you see over here, this is actually a USB sharer that is used to switch my USB connections or the USB hub from one device to another. Because I have two devices, one is the desktop that is there at the bottom over here, and as you can see, let me just zoom in for you. Yeah, this is my the cabinet that I'm using. So this is the laptop that I normally use along with my desktop as well. So if I need to switch between my laptops and desktops for the displays, I can do it very easily. I'll just put on my laptop. Yeah, so this is my laptop screen right now, and this is my desktop's screen at the moment. Now it looks relatively very similar, but don't worry, that's because my Windows accounts have been synced. But yes, this is, if you can see clearly over here, this is Windows 11 and this is Windows 10. So they are both different machines. Now over here, I'll just move this away a little. So the advantage I have is that I have mounted entire machines of mine on this arm, so that I have more space at the bottom here, and I can clean and maintain my desk very clearly. So talking a little bit about my desk before I move to the next gadget, this is one of the desks that was lying at my friend's place. He was planning to kind of just get rid of it, so I picked it up from his place. It was a very old desk, and I got it revamped from my local carpenter, who helped me revamp it, put a nice sunmica, black sunmica, and get the entire thing polished. So you don't have to actually purchase everything. You can actually, if you have certain old things at your place, you can utilize it. Now talking about this area, which is a very important area on my work desk. It looks a little shabby right now because there are a lot of connections. I need a lot of devices that need to be connected. So this is one of the USB hubs that is connected directly to my desktop, which is exclusive for my desktop. So when I switch my USB devices, only the devices that are connected to this particular hub will be switched, like my camera, my mic, and my pen tablet, because that is connected through a USB devices for power and for input. So here I've got two devices. This one is the USB switcher and this one is the HDMI switcher. So now if I just switch to input number 2, you will notice that all my devices have now switched. So this is my, if you can see, this is my pen tablet that is switched to the Windows 11 machine. That's my laptop. So has my monitor also switched, and this also has switched to the Windows 11 machine. That's my laptop, and there you can see that is my laptop. So using my HDMI switcher, I have been able to switch. Now if I use my keyboard, so I'm actually using a wireless Logitech wireless keyboard mouse. So this is the keyboard mouse that I'm actually using. Okay, I'm using a Logitech wireless keyboard mouse. You can see that. I prefer using a wireless keyboard mouse, and I have this small duster. This is a very handy thing. You can keep it. It helps you keep your desk clean. Even though I confess that my desk is not very clean, but yes, I try to keep it as clean as possible. Now if I try to use the window key, you will notice that there's nothing actually happening because these devices are still connected to the desktop, not to the laptop. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the USB switcher. You can see, let me just move this a little ahead, and I'm just going to show you. So this is the button that allows me to switch from device 1 to device 2. If I just press this, you will notice that this LED has now switched from this point to this point. And now if I try to move this around, I'll just show you. So if I press the window key now, you will notice that my Windows menu is opened up on all the devices that are connected. So I'm actually using a 4-point display, or in fact I would say 4 display setup. Now this is not really required in most of the cases. Just because I need this for my viewing experience or my entertainment as well, I have kept my old TV also as a display or a monitor that I'm using. Now coming to the setup, where I have been using my pen tablet for over the past 2 to 3 years now. So I'll just demonstrate my pen tablet setup to you. Now I'm holding up this pen stand, or basically the pen holder. I'm going to open this up very quickly. So I'll just place my gimbal that I'm using, and I'm just going to show you how I'm going to open this up and utilize it. So if you can see, this is my pen. I'm just going to open this. It's normally like a, like you can just open it quickly. And this is my pen. So I'm going to pull out the pen. Okay, once you've pulled it out, now this is it's like a stand. You can actually place your pen inside this, and I'm going to place it on my desk so that I can utilize it. And then I'm going to just take the gimbal in my hand and show you how the setup is. So that's how my pen tablet's pen is. Now you can open up any writing program on your device, and you can demonstrate or you can utilize the pen. So I'm just going to open up one of the programs that I normally use for annotation, that is the Epic Pen. So I'll just open this up, and here I will utilize so this is a trial version. I'll just use the pen, and you can write whatever you want to write. So maybe you can just write, let's say, demo, or maybe you can even use the whiteboard. So I'm actually writing, if you can see, I'm writing on my pen tablet here, and it's actually going to superimpose everywhere else. So let's say I'm putting the name of my company, Infinity Learning. Okay, so you can see it's available on all my devices. It's available on my desktop, laptop, it's available on my monitor, the TV. So the TV has a slight flaw, but anyways, we're going to change this TV very soon. But I'm not really using it much, so I have not changed it. But you can see on my monitor and on my pen tablet, I have used it. So this is a quick, like a small idea about my setup. In addition to that, I also have I use an iWatch and an Apple Watch, and I have my devices that can be charged wirelessly. So I have this wireless pad that I've kept on my table. I have a mobile stand as well, to give me a update on the notifications that I normally receive. So I have everything, and then I keep some of my pens that are handy, so that if I have to write anything, take quick notes. So these are a few things that you would find on my desk typically. I have a few racks at the back over here, but I've kind of emptied them right now for this video so that it doesn't look too shabby. You would see a lot of cables hanging around here and there. So these are some extra cables that are there. I also use my wired earphones. I rely a lot on wired earphones so that I don't have to charge them. So these are some of my old Samsung handsets earphones, and I've been using it for a very long time. So friends, that's it for this particular video. Do like this video and share it with people who are actually looking to have their home desk set up during this pandemic. Well, we are nearing the end, hopefully. That's what I am also looking forward to, and everyone's looking forward to. But it's always good to have this kind of a work from home setup, which has been there, which I've been using for quite some time, and I've really been kind of liking it. And when I actually set this up, I had a difficulty in finding all these devices, all these additional handles that I have. So I have two of these arms that are not used at the moment, but yes, I have space to mount my DSLR camera if I need to in the future to record some desk videos or some interviews or something of that sort. But that's it from this particular video. I will talk a little bit more about the devices and the softwares that I normally use for recording and screencasting. So till then, thanks for watching and stay tuned to my channel. Thank you everyone.